I don't. There we go. All right, hello everybody. Welcome in. I am Wolverine Guy Kev. Let me know if you're having a problem hearing this. I am testing out a couple of new things here. Still not perfect. Still working on a few things. I know I'm not on screen yet. Give me 1 second here. Sources. There we go. Let's get rid of that. Ta-da. Okay. All right, welcome in everybody. I'm Wolverine Guy Kev. I'm a 48-year-old professional opera singer. Today is chest and tricep day. I have been working all morning on trying to get this stream up to spec as far as different platforms and whatnot. Excuse all of the phlegm in my talking here. It's been a pretty nasty allergy season for me. And I didn't even reset my gym from the last time I was here. I think I got everything running here all right. Okay, cool. So I know that those of you that follow me on a regular basis probably saw me go live repeatedly this morning. That was due to, again, me testing out features. A lot of it had to do with the TikTok. The TikTok stream. I just could not get TikTok to work on this PC for whatever reason. The plugin that I'm using is not. It works downstairs. It doesn't work out here. I'm not sure what the issue is. It simply might be a Windows update that I need to do now that I'm thinking about it. So, actually, I should put that over there. I'll fix that in a minute. Anyway, hopefully your Sunday is going well. I am exhausted, and I slept good last night. Like, for once, it was really good. And for whatever reason, I am just still tired. It feels like the Benadryl just now took over. All right, so I'm actually going to do this here. Set up for my first lift while I'm taking down for my last one from yesterday. I downloaded the Elgato Wavelink 3 software, which I was going to use for my audio mix. I'm going to actually move the camera over here. Let's see, how is that working for... That should work out for TikTok all right. Just going to fix something here real quick. Hey, Tony8, how you doing? This is, once again, I'm just trying to get a few things working here. Hey, Clabbers, how are you? Transform, center to screen. There, that's better. What is happening? Yeah, a couple people joining on TikTok. I will be actually doing something here soon. Promise. There we go. All right. So, yesterday I did a very low-key leg day where oops, that's on the wrong one. Let's get over here. I just didn't have a lot of time to really do what I needed to do. So today, a lot more chill. Don't have anywhere to be. Don't have any students to teach. Therefore, I don't have to I will shower, but it won't be this massive necessity that I do it by a certain time. Yes, I will be breaking out this barbell soon. I like starting out. Hey, Thigh Beam, what's happening? Thigh Beam, leader of the Autobots. Everyone's saying sup nerds. I think you started something. Now, unfortunately, right now, only way I can read chat is to walk over to the PC. That is something that I will fix eventually, but for right now, nothing I can do. So, Thigh Beam, you did the thing yesterday, right? With the hubby and the Ren Fair and all that? How'd it go? Too early for my thighs? That's a fucking lie. You put that soggy toast away. It is never too early for your thighs. All right, so I'm going to start off with some supported. He didn't see it coming. Yes. And he enjoyed it. I'm glad. I'm so glad. Did the sound for Toasty come through? I was messing with a sound app and it kind of screwed up some stuff, and so I very quickly tried to reset everything. You didn't hear it? No soup for me. Well, let's see if I can fix that. Audio. Monitoring the, oh Jesus Christ. This is default. Huh. All right, I'm going to test something real quick. Don't pay any attention to it. Where are you at? There we go. Did you guys hear that? Must have just been a glitch. Because I heard it that time. Heard that. Okay, great. Just a glitch. All right, let's get this party started, shall we? This is just a warm-up. So what's going on, y'all? How we doing today? What the hell is that? Oh my god. What the fuck? It's the weirdest things on my Facebook, I swear. Where is my workout log? It appears I did this last week where I put the wrong weight on here first. So yesterday I was supposed to teach 2 voice lessons. I canceled the second one because I could barely talk after the first one. My voice is shot, y'all, and like you don't realize like how little things can completely take you out of action until you're a singer and your fucking voice is what makes your money, and you have a sinus issue. What the hell? Football. What is going on? The NFL makes no sense. None of the sense at all. Let's see, house cleaning, about to eat leftover Olive Garden. It's the best kind of Olive Garden. You know why? Because then the servers don't have to keep bringing those damn breadsticks. Not that I'm bitter about, breadsticks. So, like, honestly, it's the unlimited shit that is the worst part about working at Olive Garden. I will say that. I didn't hate really anything else. I only had a couple of customers that were annoying. I had this one woman that had an autistic son and an autistic grandson. I'm assuming that was the relationship. I honestly don't know. I'm assuming she was autistic too because she was just a lot. And her name was Stella. I only know this because everyone else knew her. And she is just a pain in the ass. The last time I waited on her, oh my lord. Lord, she was the worst. I had gotten her and her family 2 full-on salad refills before I even had a chance to ring in their motherfucking food. Because they were running me that fast. Or that bad. And this woman is like, where's my food? I'm like, lady, I'm one person. Ah, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, damn. Woo! Stella! Hold on, I gotta make a really gross sound. So much phlegm. Sorry. All right. So, next movement I always do, if you've never been here before, is incline dumbbell presses. Do those 110 pounds. Or 110 pounds. Hate it when we tell the server at the beginning we're going to do 2 soups, then entree. So please delay the entree so it arrives after the second soup. And the entree comes out before the soups. Okay, so I'm going to play some devil's advocate here. I understand how annoying that is. First of all, I get it. And ideally, it would happen the way we want our tables to do it. Because of the nature of the job, and because of how many things we grab that are free for the guest, we have to make kind of a guess as to how long it's going to take you to eat all that. The computer has an option for you to ring something in and hold it for like X amount of minutes. And there's actually 3 buttons that are like preset, like 3, 5, and 10 minutes. And you can change that. I mean, I can change it to 17 minutes if I wanted to. But dependent on that, and then what you order, and how busy that particular station is, we don't have a lot of control over it. especially if you're getting pasta. If you're getting pasta, that shit's gonna come out quick, usually. And so it's always a crapshoot when people want things timed in a specific way. Okay, new bench. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's one set. 110 pounds on dumbbells is the max dumbbells I have. And I don't do full range of motion because I'm more focused on the stretch of the pecs. Yeah, I get it. And I'm not really even defending the fact that the server is apparently not paying enough attention. But I also can see how easily that happens. So just to give you an insight into what goes on there, it is so easy at the Olive Garden because of all the free refillable shit that we have to bring out. It is so easy to forget to ring in your food that I would rather take the L on your food coming out too quick than not coming out because I'm a dumbass. So that's me, and I've had that issue come up myself as a server. I get it. That being said, you know, if it's a particularly slower day, your server should absolutely know better. All right. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right. I'm going to take a quick bathroom break. I'll be right back. TikTok, your screen's just going to be of my gym for a hot minute. So thanks for sticking around. I'll be right back. All right, guys, I'm back. Thank you so much for bearing with me there. If you're just joining me, I'm Wolverine Guy Kev. You know, and I should have known. Pre-workout, always. I love this song. This is if you haven't watched K-pop Demon Hunters yet, you want to talk about some catchy music? Jesus. This golden song stuck in my head. This is a metal cover because that's what I do. I get metal covers of shit and put it on my workout playlist. All right. Six. All right. Whew. Okay, so we're going to set this up now. We're going to do incline benches. And again, this is a new weight bench that I have here. It's just an exchange from the same company, Major Fitness. The one I had before, the frame of it, I guess started bending. I don't know, but it was not level. And I emailed their customer service, and they were like, well, just send us some pictures. And I sent them a whole ass video of me putting a level on it and whatnot. And like, yeah, it's definitely not flat. It's on a decline, which is a different lift. And they did a rush delivery on new parts for me. So let's see, this one. Let me think about this for a minute. Up one more. That looks right. I will figure out if it's wrong in a minute. All right. This guy's voice is ridiculous. He's the one that does all of the like, hey, I'm gonna do the Care Bears theme in the style of Megadeth. That's not even an exaggeration. He does shit like that all the time. He did a collaboration with Artificial Fear to do this song. So I thought that was cool. Let's get you out of the way. All right, we're gonna do 225. Siri, next song. It's finally feeling like fall. Siri, next song. Oh, you hoe. My watch is listening to me and not my, There we go, Crazy Train. That works for me. I'm not doing that right now. Ugh. Oh, there it is. It's so funny because I look down at my my TikTok feed and it says Kevin joined. And I'm like, I did? Yeah, if you're just joining me, I'm Wolverine Guy Kev. I am a professional opera singer. My voice is shot right now thanks to living in the Midwest and seasonal changes. The other night, my God, I had to do my singing vampire gig, and my nothing was cooperating. You believe in me? Thanks, Kevin. I appreciate that. um, it just feels so weird saying that out loud. I don't know a lot of people named Kevin, which it's a common enough name, but I just don't associate with them apparently. So, how you doing, man? What's up? All right. I am too far back. Oh yeah, that's much better. 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's go a little bit wider on that one. Whew. So, but yeah, I did my singing vampire gig the other night. If you didn't know, I sing at the historical village through the second half of the year. During the summer, I do barbershop. When we get to October, I dress up like a vampire and sing a bunch of cheesy pop songs in a very bad Transylvanian accent and tell the worst vampire-themed dad jokes you've ever heard, and the kids love it. And then my kid's coming over to talk to me. Hang on. What's up? Well, I just got to the actual working sets, so 40 minutes. Why? What's up? Yes, I am. Uh huh. Camp Mama? That's fair. I won't be in for another 40 minutes, okay? Okay, love you. Huh? Bye-bye. My 9-year-old wanting me to watch him play video games. Um, so last night my voice was shot, and so all of my solo stuff, which is like one line per song, because there's 3 of us, and we just basically we sing the song "Spooky" from the '60s. First guy, in the cool of the evening when everything is getting kind of groovy. Next guy, I call you up and ask you if you'd like to go with me and see a movie, like that. Okay. Um, I would sing that anytime it was unison. I would just be lip syncing. I barely sang any of "Don't Fear the Reaper," which is a weird song to sing to kids. All right, second set. We're going to do a slightly wider grip this time. I need just a bit of a bigger stretch on the pecs. The big thing here is getting depth. And you want your arms to come down virtually perpendicular to the ground. Six, 7, 8, 9. That was a good one. Woo! 225 pounds. Whew. Once again, going to make a gross noise off camera. Sorry, a lot of phlegm. So I've been working that village job since, I think since 2020, since fall of 2020. I don't think it was 2021, but it was like, regardless, I've been there 4 or 5 years. And it started off just doing the vampire gig. And then Christmas rolled around. They're like, "Are you doing anything?" Actually, no. So I carol there, full on like Charles Dixon get up, Charles Dickens get up. Um, and it's the easiest fucking job in the world. The Christmas is the roughest on me vocally, just because I'm out in the cold for like 30 to 45 minutes singing the whole time. And usually it's right by a fire pit, so I'm just sitting there, just inhaling all the smoke, whatever. Um, and then the barbershop stuff musically is the hardest, but super easy shows. It's like 6-10 minute shows. That's it. So got 30 seconds left on this rest period. Big believer in long rest periods, so you can get the most um, uh, resistance, I guess, on the muscles, or you get the most effort out of them anyway. Um, Barbershop I do all summer, end of June, all of July, half of August, and then so when we're done with the Halloween stuff, I start at the Opera House doing. I'm just doing chorus there, but I mean it's pro opera, so it's a union job. I get paid pretty well to do chorus. They're doing two smaller operas. Um, it's like a double bill, so it's like just double feature opera, and it's called Highways and Valleys. I don't know what the two individual operas are actually named, but one has highway in the title and the other one has valley in the title. That's all I can really tell you. It's brand new. I don't know what it's about, either of them. I'll be doing that all through November and into the beginning of December. Plus, I'm singing Carmina Burana with the Detroit Symphony Orchestra. Plus, I'm doing Schubert's Mass in G, I think. Yeah, Schubert's Mass in G, up in Davison in November. I am fucking booked. And when my throat is like this, I don't work. Addition to that, I also teach voice lessons. Um, Highway to Kettlebell. What is that icon? Oh, nothing. Absolutely nothing is what that is. All right, last set of these. Shoulder blades down and pinch together. Take the slack out of the bar. Drive the hips forward. Embrace the core. Six, 7, 8, 9. And again with the bench press. The big thing is the stretch. And then I don't want my triceps to take over, which is why I'm not pushing all the way out. All right. So now we're going to set up to do 50 pounds on the decline angle. Really, the way that I'm kind of angled over, it ends up being a neutral cable crossover. Clabbers, how's your weekend going? I know High Beams is going. Yes, I am a big proponent of unloading your bar at an even pace. because I don't want to be the guy whose bar flips. I've seen it happen, and my gym partner once made it happen. Sir not appearing in this stream is my child. My oldest one is 21. Almost made his barbell flip because he unloaded one side of his squat, of all things. And he felt really dumb because it was something I'd warned him against. And I was like, you know what? I almost knocked over an entire Smith machine once, so don't feel bad. We've all had something stupid happen to us at one time or another, and that's how we know not to do those things again. You serve as an example of what not to do for others. B-Rad Dad, great. I love it. I love everything about that name. How you doing, man? All right, so I got 50 pounds loaded on each side, which equates to 25 pounds of effort on each side, just because of the advantage with the pulleys. It takes a lot of the weight off. Half of it, to be precise. So we count this as 50 pounds of total effort, because we add both sides together. All right. When you're doing cable crossovers, at least from the high angle, you want the pulleys to be at your shoulders. And you want the cable to kind of follow your arm, like it should be parallel when it comes out. Clabbers, I'm going to read that in 1 second. And then just bring your biceps together. Good one. Felt good. All right, I'm going to be off camera just for a second because I got to scroll up on chat. Auto Geek, how you doing? Weekend has been all hawk to and roll out. My weekend's been going pretty good this far. Mediterranean ground turkey grain. Ooh, nice. Mowed up leaves. Gotten some games of Battlefield 6, both solo with my brothers. Nice. What do you think of Battlefield? You've got a Comic-Con on Friday. And fair both days this weekend. So wait, are you saying that you had a Comic-Con on Friday, or you have one coming up this Friday? So I'd be out of commission on Monday. Sorry, it takes so little to confuse me. There. Oh, I know what else I need to do. There. Battlefield 6, true return to form, like an improved version of Battlefield 4. Nice. I mean, Battlefield 6 makes Battlefield 5 look like Battlefield 2. I have no idea what any of those words mean. A lot of people have been asking me if I'm going to play Battlefield. I've never played a Battlefield game. Let me just start right out with that. I really don't have a reason. I just never have. I am a COD Warzone player through and through. I know that Battlefield is insanely different as far as mechanics and gameplay go. Cincinnati Comic-Con this week, Friday. We're going to fair this Saturday, going back as patrons for Sunday, taking Monday week. Okay, so this coming weekend, that's all happening this coming weekend. Wow. I haven't been to a Renaissance festival. Honest to God, I don't think I've been to a Renaissance festival since I made my one appearance with the Boca show in like 2021, I think. As the last time I've been inside one. That sounds dirty. You'll need to come down to the one here next year. Actually, you know what? I'm really interested in doing that. Here's part of my issue. There has, with the exception of 2021, and really, I just did it for Coco, Deanna. I've never gone to fair overweight. And you can chalk this up to vanity, you can chalk it up to me being shallow, whatever. I have a real problem looking like this. I don't think I've ever been there once with a belly. And I'm really self-conscious about it. And that's part of the reason I avoided it this year, because my goal was to be able to take my shirt off. I'm like, nah, no one needs to see that. Besides, the nipple police would get me. None of my garb will even fit me right now anyway. So, there's that. I get it, honestly, I saw the videos of me from angles I don't normally see yesterday, and ever. Oh, please go on. Those nipple police are quite strict about buttery salami nipples. Yeah, I'm sure that's what you meant, High Beam. I'm positive that's what you meant. Hey, you did that one to yourself. But so if you don't know the nipple story, there's a nipple story. For years, while I was in the Boca show, my character was Kevin the Man Whore. And this was back when, in my younger and more attractive days, and I would have the typical like flowy pants, boots, and a vest with no shirt on. Got a pretty hairy chest. It sold CDs. I don't care. I do not think this is all that, but if it's selling CDs, I don't care. I would have gone out there in the thong. Anyway, so come back to the Boca show. Now, they haven't done Boca out there in a few years due to the pandemic. I have been in the Boca show at this point, 12 years. And we show up. They have seen our show. They all know me specifically, is coming back. It was like one of the selling points for them to sign us was that it was a combination that hadn't been there in years. And 10 minutes before we're supposed to go on, this random woman I have never met before comes up and says, hey, you going to put a shirt on? I was like, not bloody likely. I haven't worn a shirt here in probably 30 years. And she got really lippy with me. I'm just going to hide now. Ooh, woo. And it turned into a big thing. And then we had the entertainment director arguing with security because they didn't put it in our contract. What's up? Is that Kibitsky over there, I think? I can't see from this far away, but it looks like it's Kibitsky. Six, 7, 8, 9. Oh, fuck. Woo! It is. What is up, my man? How you doing? So anyway, apparently, at some point in the last several years, nipples became a subject of big scrutiny at the Renaissance Festival. Hey, I've already done that. I've already done that. That's done. I don't know how battle ropes ended up on here. Definitely not doing that. Tricep extension with a barbell. Okay, we're going to do easy bar. So we came to a compromise over my nipples. It's so stupid. Basically, when I was on stage, didn't fucking matter. But if I was walking around anywhere, I had to have something that would ensure that my tempting salami-shaped nipples would not besmirch the delicate eyes of the patrons there. So I essentially put a chastity belt of the eyes made out of paper clips across my vest to keep it from flying open, lest one of you wenches lose control. Great fair nipple compromise. Hubby just said his what? It was so ridiculous. And one time, I shit you not, I got done with my show and I was like, I gotta run to the bathroom. My show has been done for 30 seconds. I run to the privy. They stopped me. And they're like, you gonna cover those? Like, I will shit on you if you don't get the fuck out of my way. But then, because I'm a bigger guy and I have a deep, booming voice, apparently I intimidated the original woman that came to yell at me about my nipples in the first place. So she was walking on eggshells around me for the rest of the fair. And I'm like, that's not, you know what? It's not even your fault. You're just doing your job. That isn't pissing me off. It's the fact that we're even having this conversation that is pissing me off. Like, I'm not out here flashing my titties, okay? I'm just wearing a vest and flashing my cleavage. The man-maries. And let me tell you something. I have seen some of the shit that these people come out and wear. I'm going to zoom out here. Imagine being so Puritan about nipples that you create nipple police. I know, right? One does not simply resist the urge to touch, Kev, right? Free the nipple. There was a whole movement. All right, so I need to be right here so I don't break the garage door opener. All right, so what I'm doing here essentially is tricep extensions behind the neck. So I'm gonna basically clean the easy bar over my head and just do that. The idea is you keep your elbows as close to your head as possible and come back down to close your arms, to close your elbow as much as you can to get a stretch on the triceps. And we'll see how I feel after that. I did not have the right grip for that. Ooh, that hurts. This is not the clean and jerk. No. Would you like a zipper on my nipple? This is 50, 65, 75. This is 85. So yeah, so there was a whole nipple. It was like Nipplegate. Um, it was stupid. But yeah, I haven't gone back since then. Not because of that. It'd be pretty funny if that was the reason I hadn't gone back. But hang on. So hey, large banana. Kind of. This is my garage and not my basement. So I got some new equipment that won't fit downstairs, essentially. So that power rack right there, I got for a hell of a deal on Amazon. It's the link to it's actually in my Twitch profile. I believe it's on sale right now for $899.99. I actually got it cheaper for that than that. It does go on sale to ridiculous levels. It came with this bench, and this is the thing. This is why I bought it. The bundle with the bench, when I bought it, was cheaper than getting it without the bench. Typing. I don't worry, I'm following. That's all that really matters is that I have some idea of what you're saying. I did not put collars on this side. God, no wonder that was so awkward. I am the king of uneven lifts. Whew. How are you doing, banana? All right. Hands are going to go here this time. Oh, that felt good. Fuck. Get your equipment on sale on Amazon so you can bench like a mensch. Had to retire from kickboxing. No! 3 herniated discs. Holy shit. Oh, I'm so sorry. When did that happen? That sucks. The last time I did jujitsu was right before I moved to Fenton. So that was 2016, 2017. And it was also because of my back. Because I have quite a few compressed discs in my lumbar regions. Before I knew exactly what it was, I knew I had back problems, but it sucked. What's up, Charles? How you doing? Yo, what's up, Maddie? You guys are catching the end of my stream here. I'm just finishing up triceps. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I've done very, very little classical Jiu-Jitsu. And that's just the techniques that kind of overlapped into Judo, and I just know that they were taken from Jiu-Jitsu. I have black belts in modern arnis, Judo, and Taekwondo. I have trained Jiu-Jitsu. This is hard to explain. When I did Judo, I spent more time on the ground fighting than I did the throwing. So I'm actually better at ground fighting than throwing in Judo. And then when I went into Jiu-Jitsu, I was better than all the white belts, but the blue belts kicked my ass. Some of them would. I frustrated a few of them, but regardless, that's kind of where I'm at. I'm mid on the ground. And I trained MMA in an MMA gym, which obviously ties all of that together. Unk, it's 3 a.m. there. Good Lord, man. It is 3:40 here right now. Unk has done everything. Unk's old. February had a hell of a night with a guy literally half my age. It was a demolition, like watching your dad try to play Street Fighter with just mashing the X button trying to stay alive. Got put on my backside just as I uncorked a full effort roundhouse. Felt fell badly in my, oh shit. Don't do jujitsu, but it sounds cool as fuck. So, if you've ever watched Ultimate Fighting Championship or know anything about judo, it's essentially submission wrestling. It's all the ground fighting, the joint locks, black belts, and Ralph Lauren. You're so dumb. It's a hell of a fight, though. Well, I mean, in that really overly macho kind of way, that's how you want to go out. It really isn't how you want to go out. It fucking sucks. I dislocated my shoulder in a fight. I never want to do that again. Ugh. All right, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do one more. I don't remember what I set this lift to the last time, so I'm going to have to go looking back. That's why I log everything. Take a new direction at the moment. Ditched weights almost entirely. Now back to on calisthenics. Yes, nice. You said Indian clubs, and it was the maces and stuff. Not exactly what I was picturing in my head, but I'm there now. I understand what you're saying. Like, what's just go to a regular nightclub, man. Come on. That's cool though. I know that, man, like my doctor, when I sprained my back, straight up said I needed to stop going to the gym and lifting. I needed to find a different way to work out, which was really upsetting for me, because I had been doing it for so long. Single arm, tricep, on cable. Probably this one, which of course, okay. So I'm doing this one. I have 70 pounds on each side. So, all right, let's just do 50 and see where that's at. Stupid, all the math I have to sit there and figure out. I'm cool with it. Much happier relearning how to do it. I feel that. I mean, I got over it, right? And I obviously, it's not that I said, well, fuck that doctor. That's not what happened. But I'm also not the average meathead. I went through, analyzed what I was doing, and figured out how to do it safer. And I was a lot smarter about it. And my wife, being a nurse and whatnot, gave me the scolding watchful eye for doing it. And it helped a lot. And now I can, I did that. I fucked up my back on a 185-pound deadlift. Wasn't even a big deadlift. Now I deadlift 450 when I'm really, really on. That has not happened in a while. I don't think I've tried to do 400 in several months. I've done 365, I think is the heaviest I've done since I came out here. All right, let's hang this up. Siri, next song. Really? Still? Okay. Mortal Kombat theme will do. This is going to be my last movement here. It's going to be single arm tricep extensions. So I've got to do the movement, 10 reps on each side. That's one set. I'm going to use an ankle cuff, slap it to my wrist. We'll go from there. I'm going to zoom in on this side. There we go. All right. So what you want to happen with this can probably go a little bit heavier than that. So you want the cable, again, when you're fully extended, to be parallel with your arm. So I'm coming down here, and that's almost the same angle. Eight, nine. Oh, those last couple are really getting that pump in there. Okay. I am going to go ahead and put another 10 pounds on, so this is going to be 60 pounds as opposed to 50. Now remember, this has got a mechanical advantage that essentially wipes out half the weight of your effort. So I don't remember if they call it 2-to-1 or if it's 50%. I don't remember how it's supposed to be worded. Regardless, whatever you put on there, you're lifting half of it. And then you add the two arms together. So I've got 50 pounds on there, so it's 25 pounds per arm. So it's just what I have on there is a thing. Whereas if I had a 25 here and a 25 there, and I was using both arms, that would be 12 and a half on it. Cuffs on the ankles. Didn't know it was that kind of straight. It is on butt stuff day. No, legit. One of the best movements for working out your glute is a kickback. So you'd move this down to the bottom, cup it around your ankle, and just yoink. Baking that cake, building that booty. Swiggity swooty. I don't know why I talk. I really don't. So yeah, I downloaded the Wavelink Delgado Wavelink 3 Beta, which acts as a mixer for all of your sound. I don't know how to use this software because I've never used it before. And I downloaded it, and it occurs to me there's no goddamn instructions. Cool. And it's looking for some way to control it, which I don't have a controller. And the audio was all screwed up, and it was like 5 minutes before my stream I decided to do this because I'm snert. So I've got to go in and figure all of that out once I'm done with this stream. Nine, 10. Ooh, man. My left arm is either more flexible than my right or stronger than my right, and I haven't figured out which yet. Stocking up the bakery, one would say. Look, there's a pound cake joke in there somewhere. I'm just not going to make it right now. So this is my goal for the next not next calendar year, the next year, up until next summer. So we'll say this is October, 7 months that I will drop 50 pounds. It's a lot of weight to drop in 7 months. But I am going to go to a Renaissance festival with my shirt off, showing off the nipples. Can you help me out? Can't verify my number on chat in the server because it won't give me the verification. Are we talking on Discord? I can't do it out here at all. I don't even have access to Discord out here. I can, when I get inside, I can see what I can do. So hopefully I can help you out. They won't give you the verification code. It's so weird. We've had issues with hate raids in the past, so I had to up the security, especially when ooh, it's raining out there. Fuck. I turned the server into a community. You have to up the security and privacy settings for the safety of your community. So I've kept those pretty high. I'll see what I can do. Wait, what does it say? I will go shirtless with you, my man. Hell yeah, let's fucking go. So, and Kibitsky, whatever weekend you go to Oren, at least one of them, I will go with you. Nine, 10. Whew. All right, last one. 2, 3, 6. 9, 10. Oh, fuck. Woo! Hell yeah. All right, guys, that is going to do it for me out here today. Thank you, everyone, on all 4 platforms for hanging out with me. If you're not following me yet, I'm Wolverine Guy Kev on all socials. Twitch, TikTok, Kick, YouTube, Facebook, even X, but that's just my political rants. Don't go there unless you really want to see how crazy I can fucking get. Kev, Winterfire, and myself in close proximity. Yes. Thank you so much for getting all my socials and whatnot in chat. Y'all have a great day. I'm going to go in. I'm going to take a fucking shower, hydrate before I dehydrate. I actually might be on later on doing some games. So if you're looking for some peak mediocre Warzone, I've actually gotten a lot better. I dropped 40 kills last night. So I don't suck as much anymore. So you guys all have a wonderful day, wonderful evening. Hopefully I will see you later tonight. Take care, y'all.